Hi there, I'm Joe Ty from Values Coach. And one of the things that we use in our courses is the power of metaphor. I call it metaphorical visualization, creating a metaphor for the things that you can't see. So for example, the pickle sucker, for someone who's always whining and complaining. The janitor in your attic, for cleaning up the graffiti of negative self-talk. The horoscope, creating your own horoscope for memories of the future, another metaphor. And then we couple these with rituals, this incredible power of doing something repeatedly over time. So for example, including the pickle challenge and the self-empowerment pledge in the daily leadership or safety huddles in a hospital. Every morning putting on your wristband and repeating that day's promise to yourself. These are rituals that help you make something personal. So an example of how I combine these two things, how you can combine these two things. About 20 years ago, I went in and got tested for ADD. True story. The doctor came back with my results and he said, Joe, you don't have ADD, you have RB-ADD. Really bad. And so Michelle, if you've done any work with Values Coach at all, you know Michelle. Michelle bought me a t-shirt. And the t-shirt said, I don't have ADD, it's just that, oh look, a squirrel. And that's become our metaphor for my distractedness, my scatterbrainedness, my RB-ADD. So, I got myself a pet squirrel. This is Scatter, my little squirrel, because whenever he shows up, my brain's kind of scatter. And every morning I come into our office here at Values Coach, I say good morning to Scatter. And then I very gently and very delicately put Scatter in his cage. And I explained to him that I'm going to leave him there for the day because he's not going to be able to disturb me while I'm doing my work. And at the end of the day, I take Scatter back out and I say thank you for being a good squirrel and letting me do my work. And I go home and I let Scatter have the office for the day. Now that's really silly, I know. But tell me this. Think about your own negative self-talk. Think about your own being distracted by Facebook or Twitter or whatever when you have more important things to do. Think about your ability or inability to manage your emotions effectively. Is what you're doing now working? And if what you're doing now isn't working, remember the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting somehow a different outcome. If what you're doing now isn't working, perhaps you need something new, something different, something silly. Something like having a little guy like Scatter that you can put in a cage so that you can sit down and do your work. Works for me, might work for you. Give it a try.